Welcome to the Haven Collective. I wanted to give you a rundown of the 4 core values that shape who we are and what we do as a congregation. Our first core value is friendship, which might sound strange for a church, but we genuinely believe at Haven that friendship is the heart of Jesus' good news. You'll hear from a lot of churches that Jesus saves us from death or saves us from hell, and we believe that's true, but we think it's also important to talk about what Jesus saves us for. And at Haven, we believe he saves us for friendship. Friendship with God, friendship with one another, friendship with ourselves. So everything we do at Haven is dedicated to cultivating and deepening those friendships. So that's our first core value. Our second core value we call collective liberation. What that means essentially is that we prioritize the most vulnerable among us. It's easy in a church to prioritize the people who give the most money, or the people who show up the most, or the people who are the loudest. It's human nature to give those folks most of our attention. But Jesus shows us that the people who deserve the most care and attention, the most focus, are the people who often get pushed to the margins, the people who are the most socially vulnerable. So at Haven, we prioritize and center those people. That means we're unapologetically feminist, that we're working always to be anti-racist, that we're unapologetically LGBTQ affirming, that we work to remove ableism from our language and from our practices. We look for those who have been pushed to the margins of our culture, and we center them and we celebrate them, and we make sure that they are a full and active part of the flourishing of our community, because none of us is free until all of us is free. That's why we call our second core value collective liberation. Our third core value is change. I think a lot of us today feel really pessimistic when we look at the world around us. We wonder if there's really any hope that things can get better. And I think that happens on a social level, on a cultural level, but also on a personal level. We feel stuck in relationships that feel like they're never going to improve, or we wonder if there's really ever any hope to be liberated from the habits and hang-ups that we have experienced. At Haven, we believe audaciously that there is hope, that change is really possible. And so we expect that, again, both at the personal level and at the societal level. We work for those things because we believe that the arc of the universe is long, but it does bend towards justice, and we're not above hanging on that bar and yanking it a little bit closer to justice if we can. That's why our third core value is change. Our final core value is curiosity. Now, I know this is, again, something churches are not particularly known for. In fact, most of the time we're maybe more known for our certainty than our curiosity. But we believe at Haven that God is bigger than every box that we've ever built. And in fact, the prophets call God the ultimate iconoclast, the ultimate idol smasher. And so at Haven, we try to lead with humility and curiosity instead of certainty. That matters in our gatherings when we come together to share. We try not to lead with certainty when someone shares an opinion or an insight that's an experience that's different from ours. And it's in our serving as well. We believe that there's nowhere that we can take Jesus because Jesus has already gone everywhere ahead of us. And so we want to lead with a posture of curiosity, approaching the world, approaching one another as students and as inquisitive and as people who value and love questions, not as people who are pretty certain we already have all the answers. So there you have it, the 4 core values of the Haven Collective: friendship, collective liberation, change, and curiosity. I hope that when you experience the Haven Collective for yourself, you'll find that in the DNA of everything we do and everything that we are, because we believe that that's who God has called us to be in this place and in this time.